Most people don't get ignored because they're boring. They don't get ignored because they lack confidence. And they definitely don't get ignored because they're not smart enough. They get ignored because of a silent mistake they make without realizing it. A mistake so subtle, most people never notice it. But everyone responds to it. You can be kind. You can be thoughtful. You can even be right. And still feel invisible in conversations. Because attention isn't earned through effort. It's granted through signals. And right now, you may be sending the wrong one. When you start talking, the brain of the person listening makes a decision almost instantly. Not about your idea. Not about your intelligence. But about this. Should I stay here, or can I move on? That decision is based on cues you're probably not aware of. Your pacing. Your posture. Your tone. Your comfort with taking up space. People who get ignored aren't ignored after they speak. They're ignored before they finish. Because the brain has already decided how much weight their words carry. Here's where most people get confused. They think being polite makes them more likable. So they soften everything. They say, "Sorry, just one thing. I might be wrong, but this is probably stupid." It feels considerate. But psychologically, it has the opposite effect. When you reduce the importance of your own words, the listener's brain follows your lead. Your message becomes optional, skippable, interruptible. Politeness without presence doesn't come across as kindness. It comes across as low priority. In every social situation, the brain is unconsciously scanning for stability. It asks, who is grounded here? Who feels certain? Who isn't trying to earn permission? Grounded people don't rush to be liked. They don't fill silence to avoid discomfort. They don't adjust themselves mid-sentence. They speak as if their words are already allowed to exist. That's why people listen. Not because they're impressive, but because they feel anchored. Here's the mistake clearly stated. Most people speak as if their words are negotiable. They leave the door open for interruption. They prepare to be cut off. They expect resistance before it even happens. And that expectation leaks out. People sense it. So they step in. They redirect. They talk over you, not maliciously, but naturally. The moment you stop assuming interruptions start to disappear. People who don't get ignored don't demand attention. They assume it. They speak slightly slower than the room. They finish sentences even if someone jumps in. They pause when they're done, and let silence do the work. That pause is powerful. It tells the brain, this thought is complete. This moment belongs here. Silence isn't awkward when it comes from certainty. It's authoritative. Imagine two people saying the same idea in a meeting. One says, I don't know if this makes sense, but maybe we could try. The other says, here's what I'm seeing. We should try a different approach. Same intelligence. Same idea. Very different outcome. One gets talked over. The other gets followed. The difference isn't confidence. It's weight. This isn't about becoming louder. Or dominant. Or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about removing the habits that quietly erase you. Stop apologizing for speaking. Stop shrinking your delivery. Stop treating your words like they need approval. If people ignore you, don't take it as rejection. Take it as information. Fix the signal. And the response changes on its own.